go, so 40 seconds until we start this first superset, which is made up of the curtsy lunges and the lunge position with the lateral flexion press. You're going back to back. We're going 1 minute on, 20 seconds rest, 1 minute onto the other exercise, and then we're going to go through each of those 3 rounds. So in total, there's 6 rounds. Work into whatever scale that you've decided you want to work into. We've got 10 seconds and we're going to go into that curtsy lunge first. Prioritize this knee, so when you come across, the knee can turn a touch, but just don't let it drop in. So here, step across, nice. I'll leave you to it. So guys, that's the first set done. So those curtsy lunges started a bit quick on the first 2 sets, but on the third one you would have seen, if you go back and you do the workout again, I just really tried to slow down. I was feeling that there's too much movement in my knee. I felt like I had a bit more range of motion in my ankle. I was really trying to turn into that hip as hard as we can. On the press, I switched up on the second set. I went up to a 7 instead of a 5, just to try and find a bit more weight so I could feel those obliques a touch more. I was really trying to work on retracting that stomach, and really importantly, trying to keep that weight slightly over the front foot. When you bend over to the side, making sure that you're trying not to round too much as you come down and press, trying to really focus on that lateral motion. But let's not stick around for too long. Let's get into the next superset straight away. So we've got 35 seconds until we get going. I'm going to set my mat up for the second movement, just so we don't have to do it in a second. I'm going to fold that away. You're going to pick your dumbbell. I'm going to go for a 5 on this one. I feel quite confident with this. I'm going to use my stick or my dumbbell to try and kind of just give myself that center line, so something for me to aim to. So all I've done there is I've put a stick on the floor or a dumbbell on the floor, so I know, and I've got a nice visual of where that center line is. So the first movement is from here, reach, swing across the top. Let's get straight into it. Awesome work, guys. So, two very tough movements. That first one got into a nice rhythm. Just tried to think, keep some tension in my body. Because it's such a big movement, it's very easy to get quite passive and a bit floppy on it. So just trying to say, what does that movement look like? When I just keep an extra bit of tension in the body. And that Banana Superman one, it's horrible. But there's a lot of things that I just worked out, literally, from doing those last 3 sets. So the slower you do that and you look for some really nice positioning, the better that's going to develop and build. You would have seen there, if you really break down the video like I will once I edit this, as you'll see there's a ton of spirals in that Banana Superman one. But you probably got yourself a drink by now, so let's not waste too much time. We've got 2 more exercises to do, and we're not going to do them back to back. We're going to do them both individually for 3 sets of 1 minute straight. So let's get into it. Perfect guys, so we got 40 seconds. This next one is going to be your cable split jump rotation. So we will need to go both ways. So the first one, obviously I'm going to be facing the camera, second one I'm going to be facing away. If you're with your dumbbell, then you just hold that one position the whole time. However, remember, whatever side you're going to start with the weight, whether or not you've got your dumbbell or you've got your bungee or your cable, that leg is the one that's closest to the bungee, okay? As you jump, the spring's off that front leg, we jump across and we jump back. It's quite quick, it's that one on this side, down, load. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. So that's one set down. Second set I'm going to go through with the dumbbell, just so I can show you guys what it looks like at home. It's quite intense because it's non-stop, there's no switch halfway. So go quite light, I've got 4. Here we go. Oh my days. That's a leg killer, guys. Really, really good. So, you're trying to find that rhythm. You're trying to make sure that you're really focusing on that loading aspect of the jump. So remember, you want to react properly. The action that you are reacting from has to be as good as you can make it. What that means is the loading phase of the movement is the action, and the reaction is the unloading phase. If you train with me, you know we talk about that all the time. So action, reaction, action, reaction, step, action, reaction, load and unload. Grab yourself a quick drink. I'm definitely going to do it now. And then we're going to get on to the final one. Got a feeling it's going to be a bit of a killer. Let's get stuck into it. Okay guys, so 40 seconds to go. We're into that predator kick through. So I'm going to try not to go off too quick because we've got 3 minutes of this. And within that 3 minutes, you've only got like, what, 40 seconds of rest. So really take your time, work through your aggressions. Don't go out like a bull at a gate. Just make sure you're looking for position. So you're down to all fours. Show you from the side first. We're here. We take one hand off, other foot off, and we kick through. We then come back through, and we kick through the other way. Here we go. Take your time on it.
You set my soul on fire. Baby, you set my soul on fire. You set my soul on fire. Baby, you set my soul on fire. You set my soul on fire. You set my soul on fire. Set my soul on fire. Set my soul on
Okay, guys, workout's done. hell of an effort. That's a nasty move. But work yourself through it slowly. Look for those positions. After that workout, you kind of reflect on what you need to work on, like what felt weak. So in that last movement, this right shoulder was just not playing ball, wasn't getting into the position that I wanted it to get into. But when you're training like this, you say, okay, you acknowledge something like that. Could be any part of the body that you're trying to work on and fix. You say, I'm just going to work at a pace that facilitates my ability to think about that, not necessarily being able to correct it. The workouts with the follow-along workouts, they're too quick for you to be able to adjust straight away. That's where you need to practice those moves individually on their own. If you're training with me in person or online, that's something that we need to pick up in our next session and add to the list of to-dos. But apart from that, guys, please make sure that you like and subscribe to the page, and I'll see you in the next workout.